Hi y'all, it's your star goddess. I'm back and today I have something special for you. Okay, this is going to be a love drink. Now I know Valentine's Day is coming up, and what you want to do is, like, if you're having a Valentine's Day dinner, if you're inviting someone over for Valentine's Day and you're going to cook dinner for them or just have drinks before you go out, I'm going to show you a cool drink to make that also is a love spell, love potion, and they will never know. Okay, so hold on one second, let's get started. Now I'm going to tell y'all what y'all are going to need before we start. Okay, first thing you're going to need is some cinnamon. That's Whoa. Okay, I have a mix of cinnamon and sugar. You can mix cinnamon and sugar in a little jar like this, shake it all up together so you get like a cinnamon sugar mix. Sorry y'all. If you don't have cinnamon, you can use cinnamon sticks, but you're gonna have to grind it up, or you're going to have to use like a cheesecloth to drain it because you don't want those sticks inside your drink. Okay, the next thing you're going to need is, if you have a rose tincture. If you don't have a rose tincture, you can make one. You just get red roses, like red rose petals, and vodka, and you put them in a jar like this, and you shake it and shake it and let it sit for about 2 weeks to 6 weeks, and then you have your rose tincture. I've already have one made. If not, you can just use rose petals and take the vodka and the rose petals and kind of put it over a stove for on like low to medium for about 5 minutes, and that should get some of the rose essence inside of the vodka. You can use cheap vodka, it doesn't matter. If you don't like vodka, you can just use water, it doesn't matter. But I have vodka rose tincture. So you're going to need some of that. And then you're going to need some red wine. This one's almost empty, but this is a Cabernet Merlot. Any type of red wine is fine, doesn't matter what kind. The darker the better. So I already have some in a glass right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your glass of red wine and your rose tincture, and you're gonna pour some in, and it's already alcohol, so they won't be able to taste it that much, and just give it extra kick. So rose tincture is for love, so this is already going to induce loving feelings. Okay, next you're gonna put the cinnamon and sugar to sweeten them up to you. Okay, you don't have to put much, just a pinch, and put your intention in there with it. So you're just gonna grab a pinch. Just go ahead and sprinkle it in your wine. Okay. And then, like before they get there, you're gonna be doing your spell work. So if you have any candle, you can use white candle, red candle, doesn't matter. Just take your candle, put your intention into the candle, light it. And if you have rose quartz, use that too. And like, just let this burn and let your rose quartz sit around, you know, your drinks and your wine. I'm gonna bring this down so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so sorry, I'm at my makeup table, y'all. So you're gonna let your drink sit with your rose quartz next to it and your candle burning, and you're gonna let this mixture sit for a few minutes while you put your intention into it. Okay, so now you're gonna take a spoon and you're gonna stir to the right, and you're gonna put your intention in there while you're stirring, and say whatever you want, like we will get closer together, we will be deeply in love, we will be very attracted to each other, this night's gonna be magical, this Valentine's night, or this date night, or whatever. It doesn't even have to be Valentine's Day. So you're gonna stir this mixture up really good, okay? Now with cinnamon, you're gonna be able to see a little bit of that cinnamon in your drink. So they might be like not wanting to drink it because it looks like something's in there. Okay, so you put some fruit in here. You get some strawberries, you get some grapes. That way they just think it's something from the fruit, like stuff off the fruit. So yes, you will throw some fruits in here. I suggest like strawberries or grapes because they're red, and if you're going to use red wine, you might as well have a red fruit. So go ahead and put some grapes. Frozen grapes are good because it adds, because like sometimes red wine you don't want it cold, so you can just put room temperature fruit in there and just say it's like a sangria. So I don't have any. Well, actually I do. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I have some oranges. I'm just gonna put in my drink. And if you have, like, I have a pomegranate. These are really cool. You can just take some of these out, put it in the wine as well, and just say, oh, don't swallow the seeds. Blah 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 blah. Okay, anyway, so you got your fruit in there. So now they think it's just sangria, and they'll taste that vodka in there, so they'll think it's a mixed drink. So just name it something, y'all. Whatever you come up with. So now that you have this in there, before they arrive, you're gonna have to drink some first. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. And when you drink it, drink from their glass. Okay. Take their glass, hold it up, drink from it. Put your intentions into this while you're getting ready to drink it. Say what you want to happen. Say what you want to become of this relationship. Take it into you. You're charging this liquid, this wine, this love potion. It's going inside of you, so it's already going to be working inside of you. So when you speak, it's going to be vibrating through the air, and then when they drink it, it's going to go inside of them and vibrate inside of them as well. So this is what you do. And it's a little bit bitter because of that rose tincture. So you might, if you like to tweak it your own, add some warm honey, or you can add some more of that sugar mix or more fruit to your liking. But I like it bitter because it tastes, you know, like a expensive wine. And do a toast, and whatever you do the toast to love, to friendship, to bonding, to us, and that should work. So yeah, I'm gonna drink this by myself. Yeah, okay. I gotta go give some. I gotta give some to my husband or something. I wonder if he'll drink it if he knows what. No, he won't know what it is. It doesn't matter anyway. He's already under my spell. So that is a quick little love potion to give your boyfriend, your fiance, or your husband, or your lover, or whoever that you want. You know, drinks before you go out when they pick you up, or if you just want to have a romantic evening at home with someone you've been with for years and you're just trying to re-spark the romance, that will work as well. But you don't do this to someone who like has no real interest in you, okay? Because you're not going to get the results that you were hoping for. You might get a little nicer treatment or more attention or stuff like that. But this spell works really good when the two people are really into each other. This just makes it even more intense, and this just makes it even more extravagant and, you know, hypnotic and passionate. So that's kind of what you want for Valentine's Day anyway. So I'll go over the things again that you'll need. So some red wine. That way you can hide all the good stuff in there and nobody will see it floating around. And if you want to make this in advance, you can get you a bottle and pour the red wine in here. If you want to let it sit and soak for a while, put your cinnamon and sugar, put your fruit, put your rose tincture. Don't go heavy on the rose tincture because it is very, very potent. It's very bitter and you can taste the rose in there. So, and if you don't have rose tincture, if you're just like, hey, I can't make rose tincture, y'all, go get some rose water. They sell it in the baking section of most grocery stores and you can buy it. So if you don't have the rose tincture, don't even worry about it. Get you some rose water. Okay, so you put it all in your bottle. First, I would go ahead and put the dry ingredients in so that you're not having a hard time with it floating on the top. Put the fruit in next. Put your tincture or rose water in. And I don't know if I would recommend putting a stone in there because, you know, they can see that, or, you know, you might not be able to get it back out. So I suggest just charge it with the stone on it or nearby. And then you're gonna put your lid on. You're just gonna shake it up and put your attention in it while you're doing all the shaking. You're gonna be like, and you can even leave this on your altar and burn a candle with your intention on it for a few hours before they arrive. And then you can put it on ice, or you can cool it or chill it or whatever, and it's already charged, it's already ready to go. You can even put one of those little heart, this is just a window cling that you can get from the Dollar Tree. You can put it on your bottle like that, and bam, you have your Valentine's Day love potion, aka sangria, to serve your loved one, okay? Your mate, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your lover, your friend, whatever. So, and that looks just cute. And they'll say, what wine is that? That's really good. I've never tasted anything like that before. Oh, it's just a drink that I made. It's a sangria. I'll give you the recipe. Give them some recipe, but don't give them that recipe. Okay. So that is that. And I don't know what I would name this. I guess I could name it, you know, Love Sangria, you know. I'm just gonna love myself even more after I drink this, y'all. It's gonna be, y'all aren't gonna be able to even tell me anything. I'm gonna be like, what? And if you don't have anyone, do this for yourself, okay? Self-love. More people in this world need self-love more than they need love from the outside. So I'm just gonna say that straight up. Like, if you don't have anyone, you can just do this right now by yourself. You can say, you know what, I'm gonna have a me day. I love me. Fall in love with yourself. Become passionate about yourself. Take this into you to create more love for yourself, more respect for yourself, and other people will also see that in you, and they'll also love and respect you more as well, because you're vibrating that already. And what you vibrate is automatically, you know, drawn to you. You're going to only attract things that are vibrating on that same level. So if you love yourself, you're going to bring in people that love you as well and who love themselves as well. So that's less drama, that's less issues. So drink to yourself if you have no one to drink to, or drink to yourself now, and then when Valentine's Day comes or date night comes, you can make this again for you and that person. So this is not just if you don't have anyone, do this for yourself, because I sure am. And that cinnamon is really good in the wine. It sets it off. And also, if you want to go even further and make some aphrodisiac hors d'oeuvres, you can get like fruit that's like sensual, chocolates, and all that stuff. You can go all out. But this will get you in the mood. It will lessen your inhibitions because it's alcohol. And if you're too young to drink alcohol, you can also do this with like a punch or a grape juice or a fruit punch as well. But it's not going to lower your inhibitions. So, cheers, y'all. And thumbs up if y'all like this. And if y'all are going to try it, let me know. I know my glass is dirty because I've been like lipstick all over it and grabbing it like this. But it's good. I mean, and also if you also have rose tincture, and you don't like taking this by itself, because sometimes people say take a little drink of this every day, put it in wine. It tastes, you can't really even really taste it. It just tastes like a good wine. All right, y'all, see y'all later.